Hello everyone, Atkpwr here with the February night joust in the kingdom. Let's dive right in here to Orsha East, and on the left, in the red, we have Tonnoman playing CIL Coppa Italiana Liberazione on Vanguard Income, and on the right in the blue, we have VanDryten playing a beautiful 5th Cavalry Motorizzata on Maverick Income. So for those who don't know, the Kingdom Discord is a fantastic Steel Division 2 Discord. Make sure to go check it out. It's free. There's nothing there to stop you. They host tournaments and stuff all the time. Their big tournament is happening right now. The Kingdom of Steel tournament is kind of like League, different setup and everything though, but of the same size of tournament with cash prizes and all that stuff. And this is one of their monthly tournaments. They call them Jousts, just because it's easy to, just because. And yeah, let's dive into this here. Players can basically pick almost any division they want. There is bans, but like it's bans for everyone kind of thing. They ban categories. But yeah, so on the left here, CIL, Coppa Italiano, a very solid division. Not one of my favorites. Whenever they finally buff the Bren, which is rumored to be coming soon, this division definitely will get helped a lot. But the thing is, I don't know if it needs that much help. It's like right on the cusp for me personally of like being good. The recon tab here is massive, but he's barely using it. I'm barely using it here. Just the snipers and the staghounds. Although truthfully, not a lot of the other units are super strong. So I do understand not filling this, but leaving that many 1-point slots kind of burns me inside. The infantry tab is of course the reason you play this division. It's very strong, but it is very expensive. There's nothing super cost efficient here, and that to me personally, that's the issue with CIL. Is everything you call in is just feels so expensive, and Brens don't hit hard enough, and the units just don't hit hard enough in a general sense, which does kind of suck. But you do have the Maros, which are phenomenal CQC infantry, the RDT with their grenade tossing, the Guastatori Parachutisti, which are solid CQC infantry, not like overwhelmingly fantastic, but they are very good. The Maro Brens, which have 4 Brens, when the Bren gets buffed, that unit will be pretty nasty. The Comandosi here with their commando. Then we have the Parachutisti leaders, more Guastatori, and then Parachutisti for the end C phase 73 infantry and all. Tank tab is basically just Shermans. He's bringing the Stuart card. Not 100% sure why. I think Stuarts are pretty awful. I would prefer just to pay for a Sherman. I know they're cheap, but honestly, a Sherman has so much more effect on the battlefield. Support tab, he's bringing the 2-inch mortars and the support guns, the infantry gun there, along with a commander ammo and the flamers. AT tab here, pretty light though. We do have the beautiful little Breda gun there, the 57mm cannon, and a Wolverine card, all in A phase. AA tab is one of the big issues with this division. The AT tab is not that great either, but the AA tab is the big issue. There's only 20 mils in the form of Crusaders and just regular 20 mils. Now, the Crusader is serviceable, but nothing super impressive. It's really rough. The RD tab, it's Italian artillery, which, honestly, upon further research, actually, I don't think is very good. When it first came out, it was like, oh, yeah, Italian artillery, it's the bomb diggity. I don't actually think it's that great, at least stats-wise. I don't know. It's got good availability, and it's cheap, so I guess that makes it good, but it's definitely not good in, like, a vacuum. The air tab, very strong here. You have Baltimore's, the Alcionas, the Bow Fighters, which are phenomenal AT planes. The, I forget what fighter that is, Veltro, I think. Yeah, sorry, it's written really small. And the Spitfire here is all excellent. On the other side, 5th Cavalry, not a fan of it being Maverick, but I do understand that the division is probably actually a Vanguard Mav division. I just play it balanced, and I love it that way. The Recon tab, really strong. You have Kadarashi snipers, 4 cards in them if you want them all. Then you have AB Horse card and an AB Star card, so everything you could really want in the Recon tab is pretty much there. The Infantry tab, very strong. Probably, it's really not the only reason you play this division, but it's obviously the highlight. Roshiori being your main line infantry, a really nice, like, well-rounded line infantry rifle unit, which is, not specifically specialized to anything, but it actually does a really good job that way. The tank tab, really limited. We have just the Stug 3s, and then here, and then sport tab, really bad, ZB53s, and that's basically it, along with commander. AT tab, phenomenal. You have 45 mils and the beautiful Rashitsas, along with some Puska anti-cars. The AA tab, really strong. Hotchkisses, Vickers here, and SDKFZ, although I would take the Bofors perfectly over the Vickers. Wait, is there a Bofors in this one? Maybe there's not. Maybe I'm misremembering. No, I think there is. RD tab is okay. It's not phenomenal, but it is okay. You get 122s with radio, 76 here. He's bringing the 60mm mortar, of course. He's bringing RD Observer and the off-map gross. And then air tab, really strong. Lots of cluster bombers, IARs, BF-109s, and the works. So, game is off. IAR misses its early bombing strike. Oh, I don't know if he was really trying for it, but he didn't do it, is the point. I found IARs to be extremely unreliable for opening like bombing strikes. Oh, double Puska takes out the Staghound. IAR is going to get in? Unless it screws it up, which it very well might, but it doesn't. Oh my god, that's crushing. Oh, that's absolutely backbreaking. In the town, though, looks like, wait, I'm getting the teams necessary here. Dryten here, kind of sacrificed the hill to do this, honestly. Loses his IAR to the Veltro. Not much going on up north. The Italians' disgustingly slow transport's really killing him there. That was devastating. 25 mil is quite good. I'm a big fan of the 25 mil. They're like what I always want 20 mils to be. Effective, not overwhelming, but effective. But Tonnoman on the 1410 here with the entire center captured because, I mean, VanDryten kind of put most of his resources down here. Now, I was going to say I really don't like VanDryten's build of this deck. He's got the Pionieri Assault. The Pionieri Assault in A, which I hate. Put them in B. They're so good, you want as many as possible. Use the Pionieri Assault, which he's bringing in B, in A phase, because they're okay. They're not amazing, but they're good enough. Especially because it's a Maverick deck. You want 8 of the double Flamer unit. Like, why? Why? And then the Pionieri in C phase. Pionieri, no, not a fan of that in C phase. They're really not good. There's so many good infantry in this deck. I don't know why you would bring the Pionieri, which are like normal pioneers, like just not super strong. Not a fan of that, but that's just me. JU87 coming in, going for the Sherman, and he's going to get through. I mean, these cluster bombers are going to basically be able to kill any tank that shows up because there's really, again, not any good AA. Will the 50 cal save it? No, not even close. Yeah, I mean, VanDryten being able to really leverage his Air Force here will be quite powerful. He's bringing the HE-111. I'm not a fan of the HE-111. I prefer... Wait, does this one have the JU? I think this one has a JU-88. I want to say yes. I might be wrong, though. Maybe it doesn't. I should know. I play the deck enough, but I don't really switch up the Air Force very often because I only think certain things are good. ZB-53 is trying to hold the line down here, but ZB-53s are underwhelming, to say the least. You can see they're losing out to the Morrow Bren with this quadrant. Wow, I can't believe Tonnoman fell back there. He was going to kill this ZB-53. Odd choice. But currently at 12-12 with the hill in Tonnoman's hands, VanDryten having the south here. Infantry gun picking on the Kadarashi. The infantry gun should technically win. Kadarashi has a sniper, but it's unvetted, so it's taking a lot of suppression. Sorry for your background noise. My wife is playing piano. Us music teachers, you know. But it is what it is. That's fine. A little bit of musical fun. You probably don't hear it. My computer is telling me you don't hear it. But I'm not sure if I trust my computer sometimes. Stewart getting in there on the ABU SOAR. VanDryten is reacting, and he does react fast enough. Morrow is in there, though. 14-10 for Tonnoman. He is on Vanguard, though. He should be the one getting the advantage here. Both ZB-53 is now dead. But it looks like VanDryten's getting back on this hill as Tonnoman failed to really get troops into the front. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, they really failed to get troops like into the buildings here. So now he's kind of got to work his way back over there. Kadarashi finishing off that flamer. And again, this is where I have issues with Corporal. This is where I have issues with this division. It's just so expensive. Every unit just costs so much. 30 points for this RGT. It's only a 10-man squad. It's double Bren, and yes, has a grenade, and it's got 3 Brens. So yeah, it should be 30 points. I'm not saying it shouldn't, but it's just like, it looks like it should fight at long range. It really doesn't. The 2 Brens are underwhelming, to say the least, and half of its guns are CQC guns. His ABU SOARs are just tearing him apart. This is one of the things that makes 5th Cav so dangerous, is their plethora of light recon cars. Backed up by really strong infantry, which is the difference between this and like all the Panzer divisions that have these things. Thinking like, I don't know why I'm blanking, like 116th, or even like Grossdeutschland. They don't have the cars, but they have the whatever they're called, they're basically Panzer IIs. You know, those autocan things. The difference is they don't have the infantry to back them up. They're just doing with standard German infantry, which, again, are okay, but not, like, amazing. The Romanian infantry, on the other hand, are very strong. Like, they're very solid. Even with the Men of Steel and everything, these guys still hold up pretty well post Men of Steel. They still do the job. Now, a double Veltro coming in. I do want... Oh, he's going for the Ju-87. Definitely understandable. 20 mils are here this time, though. Veltros don't get in fast enough to stop the cluster strike. The Sherman will survive, though, with the spread, but... Yep, no, they will get away, because there's not much AA here from VanDryten. That's a big kill. Those Ju-87s are a big issue, but with that dead, the Sherman can now do something. There's not... Well, there is a 45 mil here on the hill. With its APCR, it's definitely capable of taking out that Sherman. Double 65 mil infantry gun here, clearing out the infantry in this spot, with the Alpini Esperante here spotting very well using their sniper. More ZB-53s in. Sherman's got to be careful. 25 mil's got to be careful. Oh no, the 45 mil's not forward enough to find it. 65 mil does get pinned down and goes down. Wow, actually to the freaking... I'm assuming that was 60 mil, yeah. This 20 mil in a really ballsy spot as well. Although he could definitely kill the Aviator. They have AP shells on him. Commandosi, it's another unit. 30 points. It's too hybrid. The problem with all of these Italian infantry are they are too hybrid. 3 submachine guns, 2 Brens, and 5 rifles does not make for a good CQC squad. It does not make for a good long-range squad. So they just fall in this weird gap for me personally where, like, they don't do anything right, so they lose in every situation. Sherman gets a turret stuck from the APCR of the 45 mil, essentially killing it. It's not dead, of course, but it essentially can't be used for anything. Yeah, like, the tank will never face correctly to shoot. Now, it is a 50 cal platform, I will give it that. I think one of the Brownings doesn't fire now. I don't know exactly how it works, honestly. Ooh. Oh, no, it was a 47. I thought that was a 65 mil. It was a 47 mil. So, yes, that should have killed that Abiusor. Although it was very close. The Abiusor usually can wipe it out in a single volley at that range. VanDryten is going with the double card of ZB-53s, which means he has, I don't want to say infinite, but, like, a lot. He's got a lot of machine guns. Interesting, in a really aggressively placed F-22 here on arty duty. I do wonder if his plan is to use this as direct fire at all. We did just see in my live today, I was playing against Ghosty, and he was using F-22s on direct fire. Ooh, nice bombing strike here from the Baltimore, taking out the 45 mil. The thing is, again, though, you're calling in a what? Is it a 100-point bomber to kill a 35-point AT gun? And the Rashita is still alive. Oh, no, the Sherman 3 caught out, and the Rashita just eats it alive. This unit. Oh, the jewel of the Romanians right here. Freaking 15 rounds a minute on this AP shell. I think this is the fastest firing high penetration AT gun in the game. I'm actually 100% sure it is. There's definitely no other AT gun that comes close to this. Do see some Italian artillery coming in. The 75 mil starting to blast away at this Hotchkiss. Lands a good hit. Taking out the AA. It's definitely a viable strategy, although against 5th Cav, I mean, they have plenty of AA. Although VanDryten setting up his deck that he doesn't have a ton. He's got 8 pieces. 2 of them are kind of useless in the form of the Vickers, which I'm not 100% sure why he brought at all. And the 25 mil is dead. Baltimore coming in to finish off this 45 mil. But again, there are 2 cards of 45 mils, which means there's 15 45 mils, which means there's a lot of those to kill. Veltros didn't find a target? Were they covering for the bomber? I'm assuming they were covering for the bomber. 75 mil is going for this 76 mil. They should win. There's radio on the Alpini Esperante. So, yeah, the 76 mil is doing direct fire, I think. Yeah, because he doesn't have any order given to him. Yep, Artie's going to come down hard. These Italian guns are definitely good with radio, but whenever someone says that, the argument is every artillery piece is good with the radio. Like, at the end of the day, they're all good with radio. When your aiming circle becomes the size of, like, a penny, yeah, they're going to hit stuff. ABUs are absolutely farting all over these units here. Piot could not get in range. Once again, the lack of range in the Piot is absolutely devastating. Honestly, to me, if you really want to buff Commonwealth, yes, the Bren needs it. But to me, making the Piot 250 meters would be such a huge buff. It'd be insane. Sherman absolutely wrecking now. And this was the concern, I'm sure, for VanDryten. Sherman's do pretty well against 5th Cav. I can tell you they're kind of annoying. In these tight spaces where you can't effectively position... Ooh, on the move too, killing off that ABCR. Where you can't effectively position AT guns, Shermans can really wreck you. Now, you have answers. It's not like you don't have answers, but it's just like... It can be this awkward range where you just can't get a good way to kill him. Already takes out the 60 mil immediately. Oh my god, these 75 mils are doing so much work. We are in B phase now, so it's up to VanDryten to push back and push back hard. Tonnoman did well in A phase, but I'm not sure if it was well enough, to be honest with you. Orsha go down to the Sherman, insta-kill, basically. Pionieri assault. Pionieri. Again. Someone told me it was Pionieri. Vulcan keeps telling me it's Pionieri. I just don't know. I don't know, my Romanian viewers. I'm sorry, I'm trying. But I have been told by everyone that Orsha is correct. At least that is right. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to hop for these Maros. I understand the ABU stories here. First off, I don't think he knows that. And secondly, it feels like they could slap anything there. So, leader's still alive. Pionieri assault here. Caught out in the open. VanDryten making a big mistake here. And again, he's only got 4 of them because he brought him in A. No, 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 no. 45 mil down again. Cannon getting hit. Unfortunately, the Begleit's not great at long range. Maro goes down to the Stug. Sherman popping forward? Is he looking for the Stug 3 kill? That's ballsy. It's not that the Sherman can't. It's just... He got the pen. Let it get pen. He could have backed up. Like, the Sherman's so fast. Nope, took out the Stug. All right. Yeah, this is really not the place you want to Stug. This hill is horrible for Stugs. All right. IAR 152 does get in. Off map coming down. I mean, it's bound to hit something. Orsha East can be a pretty nasty place for off map. There are just several really key points that you got to hold, and it's hard not to have troops there. I think the ABU sword just blew up. Yeah, this right here. Is that what it was? It doesn't look like ABU sword. It is. Baltimore does get through. Bombs down on the Pionieri assault here. Pionieri. I just don't know. I'm sorry, guys. The assaults here. I think that was originally just to pin him down, or he expected it to fall back. BF-109 not going to catch that. Veltri going to take out the BF-109 here. Oh, big mistake for VanDryten if he lets this BF-109 G4R6 go down. The Veltros are the better fighters. There's no question about it. They're faster. Their loadout is smaller. These are heavier fighters, but they're so much more maneuverable. VanDryten doing a good job of maneuvering his BF-109, though. How fast is this thing? 600. Okay, it's pretty fast. All right, these are not, like, significantly better than the BF-109. Slightly. Wolverine going to take out the Stug 3. Oh, he misses! Oh, he misses! No, but the Stug returns the favor and misses and goes down. Another Stug down. There are only 9 Stugs in the deck, and the BF-109 does go down. Ooh, these are not good losses for VanDryten here. As Tonnoman's getting some better trades. See, but you see just how much better... I actually played Tonnoman. Tonnoman was using this deck, actually. I played him in the same tournament. The game was only like 5 minutes long, and that's why I didn't post it. Tonnoman took Vanguard. I think he played the same deck, I would assume. And I played 5th Cav on balance, though, and I out-traded him so hard in A phase, he just surrendered. So I find it a pretty good matchup overall. Because, again, the Romanian infantry are just more efficient. And they can fight with the Italian infantry pretty well. Again, because of the Italians' weird, like, hybridness that isn't good enough at anything. And the Orsha, your main infantry here, are okay at CQC. Like, for a rifle infantry, they're okay at it. But they don't really give up any long-range firepower in order to be okay at CQC. So it's just a strict upgrade. So now, Tonnoman getting back into this southern position. VanDryten not watching. Could take out the Staghound here with his Puska Antikar. Probably would have been better at this point just to retarget the transport. I understand the danger is that. Okay, so will he get the RDD as well? He does! Ooh, big mistake there by Tonnoman. Giving VanDryten a little bit of breathing space there. Ooh, oh, if he takes out the 25 mil... Oh, how... No! You sacrificed the Commandosi to kill that. Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't even say it's sacrificed. It's not like the unit's going to instantly die. Things still very stagnant up north, although reinforcements coming in here from VanDryten. Still in his Maverick income. More AB horses coming in. IAR coming in for the bombing strike on the Commandosi. He will find it because he's recon, of course. WWII's a little too far out because they're going to fire with their machine gun and not their MP44, and then they're kind of useless. Oh, these IARs hit so hard. Oh, he's going to lose it right away. Oh, that's such a sad day. 25 mil is not enough. Wow, these Veltras are getting so much value. Although flying right over the 25 mil might get punished for this. Nope, the 25 mil change targets. Yeah, VanDryten would have had to manually target the first Veltro to try to shoot it down. Otherwise, it's going to keep changing targets. Guastatori get forced off by the WWIIs. Even just that one MG42 enough. Yeah, you really got to get an MP44 range. Otherwise, WWIIs are not good. They don't do anything. 25 mil. Oh, and the transport's unloaded. Oh, no. The Obiche is doing so much. There's a Vickers, and I think VanDryten has the wrong idea of these. These are awful at AA. Like, an actual joke. Somehow even worse than an 88. And 88s are very underwhelming on AA duty, but these are worse. These are great AT guns. They are like Pack 40s on steroids. Because they fire 12 rounds a minute. Have the same penetration. Same range and everything. But fire faster. So, yeah, they're just better Pack 40s. Baltimore coming in. Nothing to stop him now. Sherman's here. He's feeling good. How much penetration does his 76 have? 105? Interesting. All right, let's see how it does. Can it get the Sherman kill? It's probably going to run into the Maros first, honestly. Bombing strike, meh. The Baltimores are underwhelming in my opinion. The Alcionas on the other hand, those hit hard. And here comes the Guastatori. They're oh, VanDryten, go. I mean, Tonnoman, go in all the way, dude. What are you doing? Pioniti Kaladi. No chance against the Sherman, of course. Guastatori go right by the F-22. Up north, 20 mil, hitting the BF-109, which is chasing the Baltimore that is long gone. So another mistake here with VanDryten with his fighter. Might even lose it. Morrow takes the F-22 hard. 45 mil is there, but not moving forward to kill the Sherman off. And I don't think this F-22 is going to get a shot off on this Sherman. I really don't. Nope, Sherman's going to pin it like instantaneously. Yep. Oh. 45 mil is going to get an opportunity, though. Will it take advantage of it? Here we go. Woo! Gets a loader wounded crit. I mean, technically pretty good. Sha! Bounces. Wah, 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 wah. Pioniti Assault going up north instead of into the woods here. Ooh, don't agree with that. Another Hotchkiss 25 mil coming in to the exact same position. Tonnoman on a 15-9 now as we crawl into C phase. Sherman picks up a half track for free. I mean, Sherman, excuse me. Shook 3. Shook 3 going to go down here. Oh, bounces. Gets the pen. Stewart finds the side shot. There's too much armor on this hill now. Yeah, blue side is rough with this hill. It really does suck. But glide down, and things looking awful for VanDryten all of a sudden. We see a 122 in, but it hasn't done anything yet. Obiche is actually out of ammo. There's an ammo truck here, but it's out mispositioned. And apparently he did fire because he's on counter battery. So the 122 must have done something. I don't see any... Oh, no. Right here. Looks like he did shoot at the 100 mil. So a nice push here from VanDryten into the town. Again, these should really be Pioniti Assault, and the Roscioli Assault should have been an A. They're just not as good. It's just is what it is. 122 getting pinned, which means its counter battery will be extremely ineffective. Baltimore's are just ravaging him right now. They're not even that good of a bomber. Look how bad the Vickers is. It's like, ha ha! I am shooting at you. Haha! It's just like barely did. Oh no, if he loses his 25 mil on top of it. Wait, what? Okay, I feel like I clearly see lines of sight. Oh, the line of sight tool. Shooter knockout, 45 mil, trying to tear through this Sherman with its APCR. Gets a transmission damage now on top of the loader wounded. Hi-ya! Nope, can't pen it. That's the thing with 45 mil. Sometimes they're absolute heroes, and sometimes they fall flat. I mean, just think if any of those crits were a better crit. Bailed out, turret stuck, crew killed, armor cracked. Like, there's plenty that, like, just insta-kill the thing. Or essentially insta-kill it. So, zooming out here, Tonnoman looking much stronger. Rashid's already moved, though. 100 mil gonna miss. Kaladashi taking on the 65 mil gonna die here. It's only got 6 men. Shug 3 is here. Not sure if that's where you want it to be. Will the Shug 3 distract the 65 mil in time is the question. Or just kill it. Did it fire a heat shell? It did. Why can't you see the heat shell out of this thing? It's kind of weird. 12-12 already coming down on the Vickers. Oh, immediate hits. 122 is forcing the 105 back. Things down south. Roscioli not looking great here. Sherman is here still, and that's a big issue. He does not have a way to successfully get rid of this Sherman. He brought no Panzerschrecks, which I'm honestly not a fan of. I always bring the Puskas and the Panzerschrecks. I don't even care. Off-map coming in. Is it going to deploy? I only remember one call-in of this thing. Head-onning the Veltro, but the second Veltro's here again. And he loses the off-map without... Maybe he did call it in somewhere we missed it. 25 mil switching targets again. It had the Veltro dead. Dead to rights there. Nope, Veltro gonna get away. And the problem is when they re-aim, they lose all their accuracy. 25 mils are actually pretty good at killing infantry, but the Guastatori had the jump on them and had enough rifles to do the job. Another 25 mil down. The 75 mil's picking off whatever he finds. Rashidza, ouch. Big hit there. I understand why he brought the Stuarts to kill off the armored cars and stuff. VanDryten dragged it back to a 14-10, though. Right now, Tonnoman is successfully out-snipering VanDryten here, which is actually odd. The Italians don't have a plethora of snipers, actually. They have their leader and these Esplorante, and that's actually it. Like, they're not actually sniper-heavy. They have snipers, but they don't have billions of them. Where 5th Cav has plenty in the form of all their Kaladashi. Waiting for this little fight to happen. Pionieri Assault should win? Yeah, they should. It's double flamer versus non-double flamer. Yeah, there should be no chance here. Easy wipeout. Sniper finding the 25 mil. Shtuk 3 is here, though. It's gonna do its best. Sniper is forced off. 25 mil pushing in to get into cover. VanDryten's still on a 14-10. I still feel like Tonnoman's in a much stronger position, though. He's got way more arty to work with. Although, VanDryten's made a good push up north. I'm not sure if Tonnoman's going to be able to get back into those positions. Not with the Rashidza blocking it off. The arty can dislodge that for sure. And it kind of looks like, I think Tonnoman only brought the one card of Maros. Like, he didn't bring the assault infantry. No, he didn't. So the Guastatori is his CQC. Which he doesn't... I mean, he's using a lot down south. Not really anywhere else. Oh, there's some. Counter battery now doing the work on the 122. 75 mils going after the Rashitsa. Yeah, they're going to be key to killing this thing off. And VanDryten's still in the 1410, though. Already going after the 75 mil. They are in range of some radio somewhere, I think. I think maybe the 75 mil moved in time, though. Infantry finally coming in up north. As the Wolverine backs up to stay away from the 45 mil. Stug 3 spotting the Sherman. Sherman somehow did not see the Stug. How'd the Stug see that, though? Weird. It's actually really weird. If one can spot the other, then they should have been able to spot each other. Like, in the fact that there should have been no infantry that could spot. Well, maybe the Roscioli saw it. I don't know. I can't believe he wouldn't have seen it. Just all kinds of weird. Ooh, bailed out from the 47 mil. Wow. As all of a sudden, VanDryten's southern front looking very scary. The Stug dead 25 mil going to kill off the 47 mil, though. We now see a F-22 and a 122 trying to do some counter battery. Vickers died, though. Air Force coming in. So we've lost most of the 25 mils, if not all of them. At least one of the Vickers. We've seen no SDK of Z71s, though. And that's definitely the best AA he's got. Bomber doesn't... Okay, did he pick in between them to bomb? Kind of weird. Tonnoman back to a 1311 with a breakout in the center. He's kind of just been waiting on it, honestly. Penachatu DC, technically a rifle unit, but I would honestly put them more of a CQC unit. They're only 8 men. For 25 points, they feel like they're a lot. Not gonna lie. They have AT, I understand. They have Berettas, I get that too. And they have a double LMG. I get all of those things, but the unit is so underwhelming. Like it's like 25 points feels like so much. Crusader AA in tight to clear out some of these infantry. These things are great support weapons. They have to be careful of AT, of course, at this range, but there's no Panzerschrecks to be found. VanDryten did bring the leader with the Panzerschreck, but we haven't seen any leaders at all. Roscioli Assault do successfully force off the RDT. Yep, and the Berettas do the job. Tonnoman has the south now, though. Crusader AA doing what it does, helping support these infantry. Roscioli's still no chance on that fight now. Already going for the Sheetsa again. Land immediately a massive hit. Ouch. Oh, is there a radio there? Yeah, right there. What is this leader? Just a really chunky leader with a Piat, basically. And like kind of a desperate push here from VanDryten, looking for flags up north, hoping for some easy ones. Tonnoman's still very much on the hill. I don't think he's going anywhere off that hill. There's definitely nothing here to stop him. F-22 doing AT duty here? He is. He's missing, though. Wolverine has no more HE. So the F-22 just getting free shots. There's a hit. Roscioli Assault about to go down here. Guastatori should win. Yeah, especially with the... Oh, it's PN80. Oh. Sorry, my nose is still stuffy. I continue to try not to do that. Sometimes I forget. Because it's just so annoying talking through it. These 75 mils have done a F ton of work. As Tonnoman pretty securely on a 14-10 here. Oh, is he going to get a free Crusader kill? How much ammo does this thing have? A fair bit. Oh! Whoo! Already insta-kills it. Oh, boy. BF109 now coming in, seeing that... Well, the Crusader A didn't die, so I'm not sure what VanDryten's thinking here. Crusader A being a serviceable AA piece. It looks like there's a commander in here as well. 50 mil mortar. Oh! And we have a surrender here from VanDryten, I think. Yeah, he does. Wow. Heavily outtraded here. Tonnoman 35-35 to VanDryten's 22-80. Tough match there for him. Yeah, I personally did not like his build of 5th Cav at all. That's me, of course, but yeah, not a fan. I don't like the F-22s. I understand what he was kind of understand. He was using them essentially as the support guns that the deck doesn't have, which I do get. Like, I actually think that's a pretty good idea. Might try that myself. Don't like the off map. It's cheap, I'll give it that, but it does get shot down really easily. He did not bring the Panzer II Lukes. I don't know. I don't usually bring them either. But having one Stug in A feels like, what's the point? Like, honestly, what is the point of that? Like, why use a whole card? I would just prefer to bring either bring the Lukes 2 or put the Stug 3 leader card in C so you get 4 of them. Like, what's the point of one Stug 3 leader in A? I don't really get that. Like I mentioned several times, switching the CQC infantry from A to B and B to A, and then C phase, why bring Pionietti? Well, why bring them at all? Just bring Roshiotti, they're better. So Sherman's doing a lot of work. Yeah, and Panzerschrecks. The fact he didn't bring Panzerschrecks was kind of shocking, honestly. Take less ZB-53s. They're really not that great. Like, they're not lighting the world on fire in any way. They're very underwhelming. Wolverine doing a lot of work. Rashitsa. You know, Rashitsas. They're so good. They're so beautiful. 122 did take out a 105. Very nice. I didn't even look. What did the 75 mils do? Should be towards the top. He called him in pretty early. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Wow. That's so much value out of 60-point arty pieces. So that is, I mean, that's the allure of the Italian artillery. It's really cheap. And for that price, I think they're better than like the Zis 3s out of the Soviets. So if you guys enjoyed that, though, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, consider checking out that Patreon link down below. Thank you to everyone who has or currently supports me over there. It really does mean a lot. And check out Atkpwrgaming.com for cool merch and other fun stuff. Thanks a bunch, guys, and have a fantastic day.